Hello everyone, this is Chris from GBC Academy. I'm here to give a trade forecast for next week. I would like to start from the higher time frame as we usually do. From in GBC Academy, we usually start our time analysis from the weekly to the daily, from the daily to the 4 hours, from 4 hours to 1 hour 15 minutes, and so on and so forth. The reason why we like to start from a higher time frame is because the higher time frame gives us a a high probability setup. A high probability setup gives us more confidence. It makes us actually understand what the major players in the market, what they are doing, what they are looking at. Okay, now for this my chart over here, this is a bearish setup, definitely a bearish setup. And of course, price comes down, forms a low, moves up, forms a lower high and comes here, forms a lower low. This very move here that removes this very lower high is actually an inducement and it comes down. Now, one of the most important things for a bearish setup is that the swing high over here, this is the swing high over here, must not be violated, must not be violated. Now let's come to the bullish setup. Bullish setup. Price moves up, forms a high, comes down here, forms a higher low, comes here, forms a higher high. This very move here is an inducement. And the next thing that moves up again forms a higher high. This over here is my swing low. For a bullish setup, the swing low must not be violated. So now let's go to the trade forecast for next week. And I'm starting from the weekly. Why am I starting from the weekly? I'm starting from the weekly because I want to actually make you to understand what is actually happening on the major time frame, what the major players, what they're actually looking at. And of course, starting over here, we have our move here, comes down here, forms a low, comes here, forms a lower high, then comes here, forms a lower low. Then of course here, this becomes our inducement, just as we have here at this very chart. This becomes our inducement and moves, and of course, comes down here, forms a lower low. Now, like I said before, this my swing high must not be violated, which is this my swing high over here. Price comes up here, attempts to violate this very swing high here, but could not violate the very swing high here. Rather reacted to this other block that was over here. And let us see what price did. Price started coming down and started forming major structures. What we have here, all these ones over here, are simply minor structures. A minor structure is simply, if I use the word, a subset of the major structure, is a subset of the major structure. So on this minor structure over here, I have a lower low here, I have a lower high here, and just moves and just moving and moving. And of course, the next thing we have over here is, of course, you know that this is my swing low. This is my swing high. Now for a bearish setup, what I'm looking at for my major structure is that my swing high must not be violated. And of course, my swing low came down. Once my swing low is violated, what simply happens is that I now have a new swing high. So I need this very zone over here not to be violated. As long as this very zone is not violated on the major structure, I am still very, very, very bearish. So let's see what price did as concerning the minor structure when it was coming to violate this swing low over here. Came here, formed a lower low, came here, a lower high, came here, formed a lower low, came here, formed a lower high, came here, formed a lower low. So this very zone here, this zone very here, becomes my swing high on the minor structure, my swing high for the minor structure. And what did price do? Price came and violated this very swing high for the minor structure. So from this zone to this very zone is a minor structure. So on the minor structure now, The moment it was violated for the minor structure for the weekly, it therefore means we are now bullish and price came from the high, higher low, higher high, higher low, break structure, higher high. And of course, this is my swing low for a bullish setup. It must not be violated. Look at what price did. Price violated. The moment price violated this, it means on the minor structure, I am now bearish, no longer bullish. And there was an imbalance here. Price came here and reacted powerfully on this very minor structure. So now on the minor structure on the weekly, we are now bearish. Now let's go to the daily. Let's go to daily. Go to daily. Let's go to the on the daily. We see when price came in from a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. This is for the daily. This is my swing low, which must not be violated. Remember, I said on the weekly, pi reacted powerfully on this very zone, at this very zone over here, which must not be violated. So now I have this very zone here, which is my swing low. So on the daily, price has not violated this very zone right now. So what simply happens is that we are still bullish on the daily. On the weekly, we have a major structure bearish. On the weekly, we have a minor structure bearish. On the daily, we are still bullish. We are not yet bearish. So what would I be looking for? I'll be looking for price to violate this very zone over here. For me now to now become bearish on the daily. But if price does not violate this very um, swing low over here, it therefore means on the daily we are still very, very bullish. So that is the trade forecast for this very week. Please, we are new at GBC Forex Academy. You observe that some of our videos are not as top notch as other Forex channels, but we are just starting and we believe that we hit new heights. So please support us by subscribing, support us by liking, by commenting. If there are videos you want us to do, please let us know and we'll do those very videos. Thank you very much.